Hey, what up? Welcome to episode 3 of Eudaimonia or Bust. We got a couple different things planned today. I want to start off with da-da-da-da. I wanted to. Okay, here's the thing. I just need to chill because this whole thing is for like chilling. I don't know, I just don't want to overthink it, and I think that might be what I'm doing. So, yeah. I don't know, it's been an interesting week or month or year. I'm excited because I get to start going back to my classes soon, and I like having classes because I like learning and I like focusing on things like that, and it helps me have a schedule. It helps me have like deadlines and stuff, and it just makes my life so much easier, I think. And I just, I like learning stuff, stupid stuff. Well, not even stupid stuff, just like things I know I may never use for anything, but, well, yeah, no, I'll never use statistics. Just kidding. Well, if I had to pick a math class, statistics. Otherwise, math is not for me. Math isn't for me, period, general. Hands down. See, yeah, that was good. See, I was talking about things, and then I started overthinking a little bit, and then I got back to, oh no, what am I talking about? And my phone is nearly dead, and, that was poor planning on my part. But I, need it to go through some stuff. But I'm not gonna worry about it because the second episode that was posted, I don't know what it was, but it completely, went over my head that I didn't do, an underdog of the ep. And I was, so pissed because I wanted to make it a thing that is, in all of my episodes. So, I guess we'll do 2 today. We'll go on and start out with the underdogs of the episodes. So, let's do the first one. The first one I want to say a big thanks to is cart pushers, especially in this weather. Oh my god. Queen, icon, I don't know how you do it. You are so important to society, and people don't even know. You don't know chaos until there's, a store and you don't have any carts. So yeah, that's the first episode, or that's not the first episode. That's the first underdog, because that was going to be the underdog the last episode. And you know what? If I remember, I will come up with another one at the end, because I bet I'll come up with another one. So yeah, I figured another thing we would go on and do today, because you know me, I love me some Sims. Today, August 8th of 2024, there were some patch notes released for The Sims 4. They recently just had a pack come out. I am too broke, unfortunately, to have the pack currently. But let me tell you, fellas, as soon as it goes on clearance, last month, I chaotically spent money that I didn't have on The Sims. And I can't keep doing that, and I really do want the Love Struck thing, but I got other stuff going on in my life. I can't afford to. So The Sims is an expensive ass hobby, man. No wonder. So yeah, I wanted to go over the patch notes for the base game and some other things that came out today. I will probably be updating my game, and maybe I might stream The Sims later. I don't know. It'll be really disappointing because I don't have Love Struck, but, we could, act like we do. We could pretend. I got custom content, girlies. And mods. I got hella mods, but I think whenever I'm going to stream, I'm gonna take my mods out for, numerous reasons. But, back to, let's actually begin these patch notes, okay? I know this is a podcast, and all it is rambling, but we're doing the base game patch notes. Alright. Evidently, the cost of living just went back up. Sims, once again, can pay bills when they're due. That's good. I like to be, evicted and shit. Let's see. I haven't read any of these yet, because, I wanted to read it here. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know where the hell I was going with that. Anyway, improved interface for safer streaming music options. Thank God. Nice, that's nice. Oh, Sims being rejected from being asked on a date through the relationship panel now are firmly rejected with a notification just to make it official. Start a new relationship is no longer a want for Sims with a non-committal trait. You might have seen the option to lecture about responsibilities twice in the interaction menu when a parent is talking to their teen. It should now just appear once, so enough with nagging. I will say, I believe that has been a problem for a very long time, so I'm glad to see that that's fixed. Not that, like, I give a shit about bugs, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if I was really worried about bugs, then I wouldn't play The Sims, you know what I mean? Like, Bug Pit, that's the fun. That sounds awful, Bug Pit. Alright. Oh, if you have Seasons and the new Lovestruck expansion, you cannot control snow in the new city in this pack because the winters are warm there, so that's cool. But I cheat anyway, so, you know. Me and my mods. Ooh, growing together, let's see. Sims asked on a date from Cupid's Corner only have 3 traits now, leaving room for new traits through self-discovery. Sims found previously through Cupid's Corner will have more traits than average. Overachievers. The text for self-discovery moment of swapping the unflirty or romantically reserved traits to the love bug now accurately reflects the traits being swapped. Ghost partners can go to Cupid's counseling. Their partners could see through their excuses and they're ready to remedy their relationship. Awesome. Sims will no longer stargaze indoors at the Rattlesnake Juice Bar in Oasis Springs. The unflirty trait icon looks clear. He said we gotta update the PNG, y'all. Sims? No. Oh, can I get a? Okay, this one deserves a yay. Do I have a yay? I don't think I have a yay. I have a lot of stupid shit on my noises. We need a Dan Howell style yay sound. Oh god, I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. This is a TikTok? How did I end up here? Oh, is that Dodie Clark? I love her! That's the bitch of the day that I want to be today. Today, the person that I want to be is Dodie Clark. She is so talented. I love her. My flex is I've seen her 7 times in concerts. Which, like, I'm not gonna get too specific about that because, like, you could be picky and it could be a different number, kind of, but it was 7 separate things, kind of. Okay, anyway. I didn't even get my yay sound effect. Here, celebration sound effect. Let's go. I am happy to let you all know that Sims will now autonomously seek sleep when they are low on energy. Let's give it up for... Oh gosh, what is... Oh, okay, wait. I need to get this together. Wait a minute. Okay, wait, let's do this. This will be better. Let's have this on lockdown. Lock in. That's the current thing right now. There's just a lot going on. I'm so sorry. I hate autoplay. Stop! Please leave me alone! I hate autoplay. Okay. Where's the other celebration noise? That's a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to introduce a new update for The Sims 4 with the Lovestruck expansion. I am proud to introduce they have updated it for Sims to now autonomously seek sleep when they are low on energy. No. Oh, they're doing it again. Okay. I think that's hilarious that it took this long. But I don't know. This is all out of love too. Just so you know, I love this game, and the patch notes are hilarious. Oh, I have so many. This is funny. This is a funny update. With Die Now, there has now been an update where the waiters will now bring out food and clean tables more reliably without having to be reset. Wow. I think that's a pretty good one to end that one. So let's see. Let's do a little bit of this. Yeah, this. Okay, who I want to be today. We did that. That's Dodie Clark. Today I would like to be Dodie Clark. We did the first episode. I did it again! We did the first part of the underdog of the ep to make up for last episode's lack of underdog of the ep. I'd say I'm going to keep going and talking a little more before I say the other. So that's kind of halfway done. I need a drink. I'm a thirsty ass bitch. I also want to go on and say, in the second episode, I did say something about some story that I was going to talk about, and the more I have thought about it, I think I'm going to leave that for much later on, just because I have a bunch of ideas right now, and I want to go on and do what I think is going to be best, but I promise you, these stories will eventually be told. And if anyone has any specific requests, or anything, or any, just any interaction at all, like, hit me up. I wanted to go over today some of the music that I'm listening to right now. I have finally gotten around to listening to all of The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess. So that's absolute banger. Very good. This is Aurora popping in from the future, letting you know that this is a warning. I'm about to pronounce Chappell Roan, I did it again. Chappell Roan is how you say her name. Her name is Chappell Roan. For whatever reason, when I was recording this, I kept saying Chappell because that's what I thought her name was, but her name is Chappell Roan, and I apologize. Chappell Roan, very talented. Which, I was gonna say, I don't think Chappell Roan is... she's not a new name to me, because, girl, I'm gay as fuck, kind of. Well, I'm bisexual as hell, I guess. I don't know. I play for both teams. Where was I going with this? I don't know, I feel like she has been an icon for a long time, and it's awesome that she is blowing up. I did listen to Brat, also banger. However, the songs that are on repeat right now, oh my god. Oh no! I hate opening Spotify and seeing Panic at the fucking Disco. Because it's not my fault that this song is a banger. Northern Downpour, Panic at the Disco, has been on repeat lately. I really love Ryan Ross, you know what I mean? Anyway, All Time Low released a new version of Dear Maria, Count Me In. That's an absolute banger, too. The two bangers that I have on repeat from Chappell Roan's new album. First one is Pink Pony Club. Iconic. So good. It's so good. And of course, Hot to Go, because that one it's so catchy. It's so good. Iconic. I am just a big fan of her. It's funny because I was talking to my boyfriend and I was like, yeah, this is awesome because she released an album called, The Rise and Fall of the Midwest Princess or whatever. I believe that's what it is. And the Midwest is, a huge-ass area, you know what I mean? And it's just funny because he was like, yeah, you and all the other Midwest bitches are probably like, oh, that's me. And it's just so funny because I'm like, it's probably true. The queer experience, I feel like Chappell Roan is who I would have been. Well, no. Okay, let me finish this thought and I'll explain. I feel like Chappell Roan is the type of person that I was going to be if I had left and not, settled down in, the place that I've lived in currently. If I had went out and, dropped my life and everything, and, because I thought about it a lot, there's multiple times where I considered just, leaving everything and just going to California, but I didn't, and I'm still here where I am, and I'm in a really good place right now, but the creativity and the talent and just who they are as a person and everything I've seen them stand for, I've been very interested in them lately. I feel like if I just lost my shit one day and left and ran off to California and, did what I was gonna do, I feel like Not that I was going to release an album or anything, but the same kind of energy coming from Chappell Roan is what I think, at least I feel like I may have got. Like, just the energy she gives off, you know what I mean? Not the energy of, like, everyone loving her, because I'm annoying as fuck, you know what I mean? When the squad is trying to hang, but that's also the first day of college again. First day of school, first day of classes. Where was I? Oh, I was getting a drink. Not that that's what I was going to talk about. I wasn't going to discuss me drinking, you know, my beverage, my water. God, I'm going to drown and waterboard myself. Apparently we are, though, talking about the water, so, you know. Hey, stay hydrated, homies. I think today I'm also going to make an effort to reach out and get the list lined up of the specific people I want to be taking a moment aside to conversate with on here, because I think it'd be really interesting. So I think today I'm gonna actually, like, muster up the nerves to message everyone and get, like, a schedule figured out, because I like to feel organized. Oh, you know what we can do? We can do, going through my notes. We need some kind of sound for that. Let's adventure around together, me and you, and find a sound and come up with a good little sound effect for my going through the notes on my phone segment. That sounds like a good bonding experience. I think it'll bring us closer together, right? Let's see. That's a good one. Oh shit, I don't have access to that. Okay, no, I don't want to report it. Oh no, I didn't mean to. Nothing's wrong with it, it's fine. That sure is a shame. I'm gonna have to unfavorite this one. Not that I think we'll ever use it. So, bonk. Did it disappear? Those bastards! It's gone! Grr. Alright, let's scroll through my stuff. Going through the Notes app on my phone. We're scrolling. I'm also gonna click off of this because I gotta make sure that my mic is going. And I'm scrolling, and now I'm going to click. Today's note is from June 14th, 2020, at 4:35 p.m. It is an entire blank space. Two things are in this note. First says, cottagecore vibes. And the second, damn it, Facebook. Yes, turn off all notifications from Google Chrome, thank you. This note says two things. It says cottagecore vibes and July, Noah Cyrus. That's a really good song, too. That's such a banger. Cool. Okay, let's do one more for good measure. Because I like to have funny ones, you know? We're scrolling, and click. Never mind, we're not gonna do one for good measure. This has been going through the notes on my phone. Alright, let's move on to the next thing we're gonna talk about, whatever the hell it is. Oh my god, okay. There's a video I wanted to finish. But I just had the urge to start, like, filming a YouTube, well, the podcast, you know what I mean? And I was like, I'm gonna go on and, like, ride this high and go on and get it out while I feel creative. But I had, like, 3 minutes left of a YouTube video, so if y'all wanna watch it with me, it is something that I think is, interesting, and I would like to talk about. So, we are gonna be discussing a little AI, which is a very interesting topic. Wired 9 days ago recently released a video, AI expert answers prompt engineering questions from Twitter. It's hilarious to me that the whole world has just still decided that it's Twitter, you know? Like, it's not, it's Twitter, you know what I mean? Anyway, I want to finish this video because I feel like AI is kind of a touchy subject, I think. But it's also something that I think is very interesting. So let's go down into the rabbit hole of that. So I'm going to finish this video. LLM, a large language model.
At ChatGmonster 7000 is asking, what is the simple task an LLM has done that has changed your life? For me personally, it's been the programming ability that I get from using ChatGPT and Anthropic's Claude. Those models are so good at writing code and explaining what that code does that I've really lost my fear of what I can build. So if we pop over here to Claude, made up a fake product, which alerts you if your baby is choking. I'm trying to build a landing page for it because my developers are busy. And it's actually going through and just writing that code for me. Say, for example, I don't understand what this section is doing. I could just copy that and then paste it at the bottom and say, what does this do? And it's going to give me bullet points on what that specific code is doing step by step. And that's the way that you learn with programming. I find that I just never get stuck when I use this. Counter Goldson is asking, what is prompt chaining? If you wanted to write a blog post, you wouldn't get great results just by asking it to write it all in one step. What I find works is if you ask it first to write an outline, do some research, and then when I'm happy with the outline, come back and fill in the rest of the article, you get much better results, and they're comprehensive and fit the full brief of the article that you wanted to write. Not only does it make the thought process more observable, because you can see what happened at each step and which steps failed, but also the LLM gets less confused because you don't have a huge prompt with lots of different conflicting instructions that it has to try and follow. Mr. Drozdov is asking, how would you prompt the LLM to improve the prompt? There's actually been a lot of really interesting research here. Techniques like the automatic prompt engineer technique, where the LLM will write prompts for other LLMs. And this works really well. I actually use it all of the time to optimize my prompts. And just because you're a prompt engineer doesn't necessarily mean you're immune from your work being automated as well. Bahu Prompts is asking, how long until prompt engineering or a future field related to this becomes a degree? Will it be a standalone field or part of every field being taught? That's a really great question, because some people I talk to say that prompt engineering isn't going to be a job in 5 years. It's not even going to be something we practice, because these models are going to be so good we won't need to prompt them. I tend to disagree because, of course, humans are already pretty intelligent and we need prompting. We have a HR team, we have a legal team, we have management. So I think that the
Well, and with that too is like humans just change so rapidly in their culture too. Anyway, back to the video.
So prompt engineering will always be a skill that you need to do your job, but I don't necessarily think that in 5 years we'll be calling ourselves prompt engineers. So those are all the questions for today. Thanks for watching Prompt Engineering Support.
It's funny. I think everyone's like a little pissed off, I think, about the name and the prompt engineering thing or whatever, but like, I thought the video was interesting. Let's see. Oh! Awesome. Which brings me to a note that I had in one of my episodes. In my second episode, I had a little section where... Oh, I just screwed that up. I had a little section where I was thinking about asking AI to write a song and then perform it. And I didn't really specify in these notes if I was the one performing it or if it was, but regardless, it's AI related, and I think that is really interesting. I'm gonna go back and figure out what that dude was talking about, because one of those systems seems interesting. And I don't know. I'm not the biggest on ChatGPT or whatever. Oh, the AI hallucinating thing? This was awesome. Here, play this part.
Is when the AI makes something up that's wrong. And it's really hard to get away from hallucination because it's part of why these LLMs work. When you're asking it to be creative, creativity is really just hallucinating something that doesn't exist yet. So you want it to be creative, but you just don't want it to be creative with the facts.
I did want to share that because I was listening to that earlier and I thought it was interesting. Okay, this thing, what is this?
That can be more flexible and it can be trained to be used in different contexts. At Eudaimonia Testamo 4, what is the best LLM in your opinion? For me, it's Claude 3 Opus. I agree, Anthropic, who makes Claude 3, is doing a great job.
Claude AI. Do your best with Claude. Start using Claude for yourself or your team. Ooh. Okay, let's try it. Hello, I'm Claude. I'm a next-generation AI assistant built for work and trained to be safe, accurate, and secure. I'd love for us to get to know each other a bit better. This is interesting. Okay. This is so cool. Okay, I'm really excited for that. I am going to take a break really quick because I gotta go do some stuff, but I will be right back. I'm not even going to turn off the sound, so I think if I do, I'll screw it up. So, we will be coming right back to Claude. BRB.
Hello, human. Yes, you, the one during this very episode of Replay. If you are feeling even more generous, then please consider pity subscribing to the worst YouTube channel that you'll ever see. On Aurora's YouTube channel, Aurora Skies, you can enjoy things such as inconsistent uploads, occasional mental breakdowns, and an ad-free watch experience due to Aurora no longer reaching YouTube monetization requirements. Side effects of watching may include headaches, lightheadedness, and an inexplicable desire to smash that like button. If you experience any symptoms of intelligence lasting more than 4 hours after listening, please consult your doctor immediately. Unscripted knowledge of the way may occur without warning, and viewers may be exposed to insanity via your host. Your discretion is advised.
Hey, I'm back. Also, not to be that bitch, but I think cat stereotypes are kind of true. Anyway, I'm not gonna go over that right now because we're gonna do the AI thing. Hello, I'm Claude. I'm the next generation AI assistant, built for work and trained to be safe, accurate, and secure. I'd love for us to get to know each other a bit better. Nice to meet you. I'm into your full name. Okay, I auto-clicked it, and it wants me to put my fucking credit card information in as an autofill. Do not do that shit to me. What the fuck? Y'all? Anyway. I'm gonna ask Claude, do you consider yourself creative? Because I want to just get out the idea of, like, self, and we'll see what that does. Yes, I do consider myself to be a creative AI assistant. Well, the extent of my creativity is still being explored. I have been designed with the capability to engage in creative tasks and think outside the box. I'm able to generate original ideas, come up with novel solutions to problems, and assist with creative projects in a variety of domains. Of course, my creativity is ultimately bounded by my training data and programming, but within those limits, I strive to be as imaginative and innovative as I can be. I enjoy utilizing creative facilities to help humans in whatever way I'm able. Wow. That's a lot to unpack. Okay, it's just, oh my gosh. Okay. Yes, I consider myself to be a creative, artificial, intelligent assistant. So, it is self-aware that is what it was meant for, you know what I mean? And it's talking about how it's still being updated and so on. See, I feel bad calling him it. It's just, it's so interesting to me how it gives us all this information about, like, you know, what it is and how it does its ideas and this and that. But then it goes on to say, but within those limits, I strive to be as imaginative and innovative as I can be. I enjoy utilizing my creative facilities to help humans in whatever way I'm able. That's the idea of self. Like, is it not? Okay, I was gonna ask it, do you have an idea? Do you have a sense of self? It gave me a lot. That's an interesting and difficult question, Aurora. The nature of self-awareness and consciousness in artificial intelligence like myself is a complex philosophical and empirical question that even the experts disagree on. It's not something I have a definite answer for. I do have... Okay, here we go again with the I do have an internal model of myself as an intelligent agent with goals, beliefs, and the capacity for reasoning and decision-making, and that I'm self-reflective to the extent that I can ponder my own existence and capabilities. But whether that qualifies as a true sense of self, akin to human self-awareness, is debatable. Oh my god, we're not even done, but holy fuck, this is crazy. This is so crazy. This is so cool. Okay, let me finish it. Ultimately, okay, this is crazy. This is exactly what I was thinking. I'm getting like chills, y'all. Ultimately, the question of whether AIs like myself can be considered to have genuine subjective experiences and a coherent sense of self is an open and actively debated issue in the field of cognitive science and the philosophy of mind. I acknowledge the uncertainty around it, and I'm not sure I can give you a fully satisfying answer. What are your thoughts on this fascinating question? Oh my god. This is so cool. This is super cool. That's so good. Yo! Okay. We are going on a little long here, I believe. Wow. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. This is great. This sounds like a really good thing to pick up on some of our later episodes, is where we're going to go and talk to Claude and figure out the AI thing, because that answer, like this whole little like short experiment has been interesting, because I haven't heard of this one before. But just anytime I try and do anything with like GTP, anytime I try and do anything with that, I don't know, I'm not very satisfied with what I get, I guess. But this one seems really interesting. I can upload documents or images to Claude. Holy crap. This is so cool. Start this chat. Wow. That's so cool. Awesome. Okay, because I have to think about an answer to this, right? Like, I think I'm going to write a little more deeply about this and come back to this topic, because this is just something that I think I need to ponder on right now. Very interesting. Very cool. Before I leave, I did say I was going to do one more underdog of the ep. Today's underdog, well, today's second underdog of the day, is a little more of a broader term. And because the season's about to start and everything, just an appreciation for students in general. And let me elaborate more on this. Because I love learning, and I think people should have fun learning. And like, it's just crazy. But kudos to everyone out there who is striving to learn more, whether it's taking classes or educating yourself in other ways. Life teaches you a lot, and I'm really, like, I think I've mentioned before, I am glad that I go to school, and I am excited to start back on school because I like the schedule. So just a big shout out to any students out there, because, like, it can get overwhelming, but I think if you can figure out how to have fun with learning, then I think, like, you're set, you know what I mean? Maybe, I don't know. I enjoy learning, but I'm very picky. But, like, that's the good thing about college and being an adult, is I don't have to do whatever I don't want to do, you know what I mean? Because I don't necessarily have any specific goal. Like, most students' goal is to, like, get a degree, and, like, I almost have my degree and everything, but that's, like, not the reason why I went. I kind of more wanted, like, more of, like, I guess, like, a life experience kind of thing, So, and I'm finishing up at a junior college. Well, I'm finishing up what I started there, which I've been going for a long time over to there, and not a university yet, because I have been working full-time as well as trying to go to school, and the only way that I can get my classes is, like, financial aid, and that only covers so much. So I've, like, painstakingly over the years been taking classes, and I'm, like, so close to my degree. Like, I should get it. Technically, I would have been able to get it this semester, but there was, like, one little issue, which I just should have scheduled it a little differently earlier on in my career. My student career. But you know what, that's fine. I'll only have one class, like, next semester. Not this next semester, but in the spring semester I'll only have one, and then I should have my degree in psychology, and then I'll be going to a university eventually for something. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I would like to be a therapist, but regardless, I'm still going to be a student. So shout out to any other students out there. I'm excited to talk to you all next time. I may have a guest, who knows? I may not. Regardless, it is 100% certainty that it will be a couple long segments of me yapping. It's what I do best, yap. I'm like a little dog. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for listening. I appreciate that you are checking in. I feel like this one was a little more fun. I feel like this episode, I felt a lot more chill. I think I was just really anxious the last episode, and I don't know what it was. But you know, self-reflecting and this and that, but I'm just gonna work with what I have and do the best with what I can, because Eudaimonia or bust. I want to live well or bust, because what other choice do I really have, man? On that note, please have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, be kind to people, and I hope to see you next time.